So we're all aware of the crazy zigzags that we get in England. Not zigzags, just noughts and crosses across the sky. Unbelievable. Even though the UK government has announced that they are doing this, people are still in denial about it because it is so shocking. Of course, we're talking about geoengineering, the bid to fight the crisis we have going on in the climate by spraying our air with poisons in the UK. Even though the UK gets very little sunlight, it's in the bottom 5 countries for the most sunlight it gets. But that's where this experimentation has been done. Of course, we all know it's been going on for years all around the world. And it was actually the reason I left the UK. It was actually the straw that broke the camel's back. There were many reasons, you know, hate speech laws being a big one. But it was the straw that broke the camel's back when the UK government announced that they were going to start spraying the sky with poisons to block out the sun. And nobody batted an eyelid. All my hope of any sort of resistance, uprising, revolution, whatever you want to call it, faded in that moment. And many people say that it doesn't happen in Mexico, that the skies don't get sprayed. And I've been living here for almost a month now, and I thought that was true. But as I look at the sky now, I ask myself, what is this mist? Now, I am no cloud expert, and I do think there's a good chance that in my time looking at this stuff, it's not paranoia because it's true, but I do wonder if I'm now changing my memories and believing that I didn't see misty bits like this, like that in particular. I don't know if it's coming across on the camera, like this. This is the same mist that I was seeing in England. Now let me know, people who know something about clouds, is that mist natural? I'm not so sure. You know, I remember big fluffy clouds like this, not so much thin, thin layers of mist drifting through the sky. We know that there's a one world government operation. We know that the deep state have their tentacles in everywhere. We know there's not really any getting away from the tyranny that's coming. However, it's definitely better out here. So what isn't happening out here, there aren't planes flying across the sky, there aren't stupid lines. I've never seen anything coming out of a plane in Mexico. In fact, I very rarely even see a plane, to be honest. But I do remember reading an article about a company in Mexico that were using balloons to release these heavy metals into the sky that are so bad for us and the environment and the plant life and, well, everything, and just seem completely anti-human. So I don't know if it's going on. I'm genuinely asking the question. But yeah, when I look at today's sky, I get pretty suspicious. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. So we have a shirt. It's not actually because of the email. I'm not saying I'm rebelling against the advice. I agree with it. It's the shirt bit, certainly. But I'm not saying I'm going to start doing it. But basically, it's very close to washing day. I had this and one more shirt, and then we're going to have to get some washing done. Woke up in a super bad mood this morning. Oh, that flat, I'm just so done. I'm so done with Lake Bacalar, even though it's amazing. But I've just been here too long. I rented that flat foolishly. Like, it was actually the one behind that I wanted. And when he said, yeah, I'll rent you this one, I just thought it would be pretty much the same, but it's so different. It's so much more noisy. There's no natural light. The smoke shop started playing, it doesn't usually play music in the day. Started playing its music at 10 in the morning today. Oh, luckily it went off about 11, but yeah, this morning I was just literally like, how am I going to get through the day if he's playing that music all day? So, I did some YouTubing. I've just released a video on Not Today Satan, which is a #1 out of my last 10 videos, and looks like it's going to do well, so that perked up my mood a little bit. And then I came for a swim, which always makes such a difference. I wasn't actually going to record today. I was going to have a day off, because I was like, you know, nobody needs to see more of Bacalar. There's only so much I can speak about without moaning about people in the comments, which I no longer feel like I have an energy that really wants to engage with that. I'm not saying I'll never do it. I'm not saying I'll never have a bit of fun with it. But I'm moving past the trigger, basically. I'm learning to just allow them to do their thing and not for me to get pulled into it. I'm gonna go and see Ricardo for some, was it fish and chips? No, it wasn't fish and chips. Fish and Mexican stuff, and lots of beautiful homemade salsas. I really want that mango salsa again. Of course, we have dogs going mental in the background because we're in Mexico. Right now, shockingly, there isn't a massive stereo system as well. There's always some noise, wherever you go. I've booked a bus to Chem Trails, something like that, which is the city just down to the coast. And I haven't booked anything else. I'm still toying with the idea of going into Belize and just doing that orange walk place and the Mayan structures. But if I do that, I'm going to have to come back to Chetumal to move on. It's like a major destination where everything goes from. Just the idea of backtracking, I think it's 6 hours. I just don't know if I can do it. So it's either going to be from Chetumal 2 days in Belize, or an 8-hour bus journey to somewhere beginning with P that a viewer recommended. Apparently it's jungle and in the mountains. And then another 8-day, these are sleeper buses, to Chiapas. Ben Nevis, what is it? Ben Diaz. It's all there. I'm leaning more towards the second option. I just don't feel like I have the energy to do something fast in 2 days and just not know where my hotel is and all that sort of thing. I just feel like right now I need to keep it easy, especially as last few days mental health hasn't been very good. Body is crying out for rest. So I think that's probably the wiser decision. Also really acknowledging though that flat, you know, how can my mental health possibly be good? You know, silence is so important to me, or at least not being in a beat, boom, 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 having it reverberating through you. I just can't stand it. I absolutely can't stand it. And then there's the natural light. Before, I had no idea it was going to be such a dark, dingy flat. And the fact it didn't get cleaned, like, just everything, it's been a disaster. So I think I have another 4 nights there. And then, yeah, on to Chetumal and somewhere else after that is yet undecided. Anyway, here's our man Roberto! Yeah, give me the fish, Roberto! And a dog chilling. Buenos dias. Sorry to interrupt your meal.
Thank you, my friend.
How are you, brother? You enjoy your food?
Only waiting for you, my friend.
You finish your food, I can wait, don't worry. Of course he wasn't going to finish his food. This man lives to serve others, you can just feel it. You can really feel like the element of home in this place, you know, the desire to serve. It reminds me of how I was in the teak house, but probably not as good as him. The teak house being the business that I tried to have in Thailand. I had it for about 2 months. Come the hors d'oeuvres, fantastic. Thank you, Roberto. Beautiful. Do you drink?
No?
Yeah, I'm alright. I only drink water, so. What do you recommend? What's the best thing on your menu, Roberto?
The ceviche, maybe you'll like it. This is a red picture.
Oh, that just looks like vegetable to me.
Then you don't need it?
I like meat and carbs.
Or
I mean, this was very good. Maybe I have this again, but unless there's something else. Yeah, okay, let's do the same again. Gracias, amigo. So in my video, the people in the comments, they're all like, we love Roberto! Roberto's amazing! I have to show you.
Thank you, my friend.
It was very good. Can I get some of that amazing mango salsa?
Yes, waiting, please.
No problem. Oh, look who it is. The bold doggy. Yeah, come and say hello. This stuff is definitely worth coming for alone. And everything else. And of course, Roberto himself. What a man. That's really interesting.
Yes, my friend. Yes, you are a friend.
So they already knew the channel. They said they'd already seen first. When you showed them, they were like, oh, we know.
Yeah.
They already see.
Yes.
Oh, wow. First time.
It's good. It's good for everything.
Yeah. So Roberto was just explaining that there was a German couple. So I walked past yesterday, you'll have seen it in the video. And there was a German couple in here, and they knew the channel, I think is what he's saying. Or he showed it them and then they liked it. But I think he's saying they knew it. Oh, it's happening. I don't really want to be getting recognised out here, to be honest. Yeah, Mexico, much better. In England, some people, oh, don't film, I don't like. But Mexico, everyone like, yeah, no problem.
Yes, I watched one video you. They say that Mexico is very expensive. Yeah.
So you found the channel,
Yeah.
you find.
Yes, I follow.
It is expensive.
This is sometimes, my friend. Sometimes. Yes.
In this area,
Yes,
and in Cancun.
Riviera Maya is very expensive. Yes. In the center of the country, it's very cheap.
Yes, people tell me.
Yes, it's half the price or less.
Yeah, good. I was quite shocked. I've been living in Thailand and it's very cheap, and then I come here and I was like, whoa.
Whoa, they're very difficult to change. As you visit the center of the country, my friend, you say, wow, it's very cheaper. All
Yes.
The food, the rooms, all those things.
I look at Chiapas, I'm very cheaper, much cheaper.
It's a more cheaper state than my country, my friend. Why the government is not watch, only rogue. The government only rogue this state.
Right, I see.
Need more attention. Yes, it's a very, very nice state.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Have everything, have jungle, have forests, have sea, everything. Only the government is bad.
Sorry to hear that, brother. It's the same in England. That's why I leave England, because government very bad.
Yeah?
Very bad. They bring in Muslim, migrant, Muslim. It's not England anymore.
Here only they say the last finger. Yeah, the next is Jew. The next is Jew.
Yeah.
There's another, the people, when they go to the boat is the trash. When they don't say that the good people, yes you are.
Yeah. It's very bad in England. And then tax, same. They just tax everything. Tax. Yeah.
Here is the 60% the tax. Only in some places. No in all.
Right, I see. So it's more here.
Yeah.
Ah, that makes sense. That's why it's expensive.
I have the one friend from Canada say the 40%.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's why I leave. Hors d'oeuvres have been chomped. Thankfully I've not been offered a tequila yet. I feel like it's kind of, not like I care about being rude, but it's bad etiquette to turn it down. So hopefully he doesn't offer me one. Oh my god, the dogs don't like this guy. Bloody hell. They're all kicking off as soon as he started approaching. Definitely don't like him. And here's the fish. Fantastic, Roberto. Gracias, amigo.
You're welcome, my friend.
Beautiful. What's this? Banana?
It's a banana fry.
Yeah, amazing. Really good.
Yes.
Gracias. Can I get some of the garlic salsa?
Yes.
Yeah.
And tortillas.
Oh, yes. More mango salsa and some garlic salsa. Go on, Roberto.
Enjoy, my friend. Welcome, UK.
Thank you, brother. Oh man, Roberto is so cool. I've just been chilling with him for about an hour. We went and had a little doobie together. He's been telling me all sorts, a lot of which I won't repeat because I won't want to get him into trouble. But yeah, lots of interesting things about Mexico. Make sure you're not buying cheap tacos because you could be eating one of these guys. But yeah, really interesting actually. It was yeah, I've been very resistant to learning Spanish and, you know, telling myself like, oh, I'm not interested in connecting with anyone. But as much as I like being alone and don't really like socialising, that was really good. It was really good to connect with. I mean, he's just an interesting, funny, friendly guy. So yeah, I think like after living in the UK, I got so fed up of the division and yeah, just feeling like there was no point talking to anyone. But that's just not here. Yeah, it's just even if the conversations aren't deep or whatever, it's just yeah. So there's a nice lightness to it. There's a real friendliness to it, and just a open-heartedness to it. So yeah, that was I think a bit of a pointer towards maybe putting some effort in and trying to learn a bit of Spanish. But it just feels like it's going to be impossible to learn it to a level where it'll make any difference. Yeah, there was definitely a lesson there around connecting with locals. Roberto is the man, and the stuff he's got is way nicer than the stuff I've got. Much stronger and tasted way better. It's hard to believe this camper van's real. In fact, I'm not sure it is. Is anyone living in it, or is it? You know, it looks just too perfect, doesn't it? With the boards on the top that are wooden, and you It looks like it's something out of a film set. Not sure if people are actually using it or not, but I think they are. No, they are. They really are using it. I mean, it just looks looks like something out of a Californian film set, doesn't it? Oh wow, with a star fort in the background as well. That is awesome. So I think I just heard the dude that owns it. Obviously it was Spanish, so I don't really know, but he definitely said Instagram. So I do think it is some sort of publicity thing. But yeah, the boards on the top didn't look real, did they? They look too perfect and not very practical. But yeah, good on them. Somehow they're earning a living, and it looks pretty cool however they're doing it. It's a hot one today. I think it's probably about 2 o'clock, so peak sunshine time for another hour. So I think I'll go back to the bunker and see how my video's doing. I'm quite excited to see how the Not Today Satan one's doing. It was doing very well after an hour. So we'll have a look at that, I mean, have a drink, and probably a little lie down, and then we'll come back out for a wander, I guess. I have a mission today. I have to find a laundrette. I'm down to my last garms, and I would like to make a decision on... Oh yeah, after speaking to Roberto, that's what we spoke about a lot. He didn't seem to rate Belize much at all. It was just like, it's very expensive. Yeah, you could just tell by his whole face and his energy when he was talking about Belize. I mean, maybe it's because he loves Mexico. But he was saying Chiapas. He's just saying it's the best and describing to me all the natural beauty that I'm going to see there. So yes, I think I'll look at that overnight bus today, maybe get that booked, and I might, yeah, just spend the afternoon in Chem Trails and move straight on to Palenque or something like that, the one in the mountains. But yeah, I think I'd like to make a decision on that today, get something booked, and get some clothes washed. Oh, clean pants. Sarah will be impressed. Are you impressed that I've gone down to wearing pants for just 3 days, Sarah? What do you think of that? Am I a civilised human now? Do I meet your levels of acceptance? Or does he still want to judge a bit more? Oh, I think we all know the answer to that. You go for it, love. You go for it. Oh, and I need to do my second dose of the natural parasite cleanse. I'm going to do it in a shot today rather than a long drink. It was a bit intense over 2 hours. Quite like it. I'm not sure if I will after 2 weeks of doing it every day. It's intense for sure though. But yeah, it's hard to describe. It's very antiseptic, kind of mouth freshenery. Yeah, you can just feel it killing stuff basically. Wow, in 3.5 hours it's had basically 23,000 views. That is incredible. Wow, 23,000 plus 250. Oh, I ain't had one like this since all the craziness in Liverpool. That's really cool. Wow, that's really, really cool. That's really very motivating. Feels like things are turning around a little bit today. This major smudge box, Palo Santo on the offerings. It's quite amusing because obviously Palo Santo grows here, and my understanding is it grows very slowly and there's a shortage of it, and there's a woke element to a spiritual scene that's like, you can't burn Palo Santo, cultural appropriation. And then you come here and they're just like chucking it in a box. But I suppose that's not cultural appropriation because it is their culture, so it's supposed to be allowed to do it. I'm not making any judgments at all, I like it. Just commenting on the varieties of perspectives in the world. And just to sum up the crazy diversity in the world and how split everything is, and just for something a little bit amusing, we're going to finish on a video about 2 sisters. I'll love you and leave you here. Thanks for watching to the end. Please do like and subscribe, drop a comment, and I'll see you soon. I do love these Mexican trucks with as many Mexicans in as possible. Oh, look at the size of this warrior man. Bloody hell, that would give you a nip. Presumably he's a warrior of this. Can you imagine this just being left in England? I think it's great that the ants are so respected that even on the steps their home is left to be. Another big one here to the side. But yeah, whether it's a council, chavs or riches, that would just get destroyed in England. There's no one that would, not no one, but there's many people who wouldn't show respect to these animals. Awesome. Very busy night in the square. I think after a couple of days of pretty much non-stop rain, everybody's out. And it's market night. How lovely. There's the Hound, famous dog man on this channel. So I'm approaching the infamous smoke shop that ruins my life. Can't hear anything. Wow. It's not got his stereo on. Could we be in for a quiet night? I'm sure it'll be on soon. I haven't seen a single customer go in his shop. I saw two people go in the smoke shop that I went in the other day, but not a single one in the time I've been living here have I seen go in his shop. I don't know how it's working for him. Maybe that's why he needs to play such awful loud music to forget about it all. Anyway, here's a group of Mexicans. Does we remember the Cornish pasty shop from the other day? That's where we're going. Couple of Mexican cars. I like these kind of shots. I'm pretty sure it's down this road, but we all know what that means. When I say I'm pretty sure, it means I haven't really got a clue, but I have a feeling it's down this road. Wow, now that is a camper van on a truck. No messing about. That can get everywhere. And it's got the libtard smashing bull bars. We have a mango and rumbaton. Oh, he's almost got rid of his rumbaton boy. But it's not the mango boy who gives you 6 mangoes for $2. No, still not found him. Oh, hello. Hey, are you beautiful? Oh, little pups. Amazing. So I haven't found the Cornish pasty shop. It's not looking very good actually. But there is a laundry shop here, so we'll try this one and see how much that is. Random horse. Look at all that vegetation he's got. What a place to be a horse. I hope you get to have a run somewhere sometimes. Oh, lovely. You see, you do have somewhat of a sense of direction. Hola.
Hola.
Take away 3 pasty. One of this mushroom cheese. One of chorizo. And one of Nutella.
Caliente.
Hot chorizo and mushroom and cheese.
Solo de champi.
1, 2, Salento.
Este y este.
Yes. Si. One more shot of the boy with his cart. Hola. They are just so friendly. So, you know, you go to take a clip, you're like, he's not going to want me to film him pushing his cart. Not a bit of it. I have 3 pasties to pig out on, and obviously YouTube to watch, and a little bit of green left to smoke. So yes, I think that will be me done for most of the night. Maybe we'll go out for a burger later. I think it's about 8 o'clock though, so with a nice big bag of crisps, that should do it. So yeah, much shorter episode today. I wasn't actually planning on filming today, and then I saw the sky and thought, ooh, that would be an interesting video, and I want to know the answer. So do let me know in the comments if you know of any spraying that's going on out here. But without a doubt, what is not in doubt is that it is so much better here. Gosh, it's so oppressive in the UK in every way, but particularly that, you know, when you look at the sky and it's just covered in lines. I found that so hard to deal with. And like I say, there were many reasons why I left the UK. I think hate speech laws being the biggest one, or lack of freedom of speech, I should say. But yeah, the noughts and crosses in the sky was a very big one. I'll see you tomorrow. Bonus clip. Those scissors I bought are so bad. Like, they're the thinnest of thin metal. It reminds me of when I was in Thailand and you buy something super cheap and be like, oh, that's great. And then you'd use it and you'd realise that this isn't going to last more than a month. And it doesn't even really do the job anyway. And those scissors can't cut a toenail. I mean, it came with toenail clippers as well. But those scissors will without doubt be broken within a month. And you're definitely not built to last. And it reminds me of when I was in Thailand. And you're just like, why can't you just charge more and make a product that is actually effective? So yeah, it seems it's quite similar out here in some regards, which is very frustrating. And we are going more that way in the UK with iPhones and light bulbs and cars and stuff made to not last. But yeah, It's really apparent out here with the little things you buy. It's all just, not all, but a lot of it is just really, really crap. No vibration, no boom, 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 boom. It's a good sign.